Hello and welcome, it's me, Marls44, and I'm here with another Pokemon Showdown battle. But we got something special for you, a throwback to when I first started doing Wi-Fi battles on my channel, a 5th gen battle. So I'm going to be focusing on 5th gen battles, mainly, competitively, and I'll have some 4th gen in there, because 4th gen competitive battles is what introduced me to competitive battling and when I really started liking it. But 5th gen was the prime for me. It was the one I went crazy on my R4 chip with like PokeGen and everything, and I was making teams for even my cousins, and I'd just be like, alright, you told me what you want on your team, I made it, alright, let's battle, I want to do this, let's do it. And I went crazy sometimes looking for battles on Smogon as well for a while. And it is my preferred gen for competitive battling. I will always love 4th gen for bringing me into it, and I will definitely have 4th gen competitive battles once in a while, but it's going to mainly consist of 5th gen. I don't think I'll do any other type of gens. I think it's just going to consist of mainly 5th gen, you know, 95–90% of the time, and then the other 5–10% is going to be 4th gen. The only thing I could say is if there's like some kind of highlight on my stream when I'm doing Showdown battles that comes up and it gets uploaded. But other than that, I won't be doing any of the other gens. So I've got tons of 5th gen battles already set. I have so many teams, honestly, it's ridiculous. And I should definitely just get on to the battle. I just wanted to explain to you guys what I will be doing on Showdown from now on. I made this decision a few months ago, but I wanted to, you know, rack up my teams, rack up the battles, and get some stuff before I started. Anywho, looking at the teams, we had the first team that I ever made, with one exception. There was one change on the team. It was the original Landorus that I used to have on this team, but you know, now he's in Ubers, so that's, yeah, I had to change him with Landorus, Therian. Other than that, this is the original OU team I made, with the classic Wall Ferrothorn and Wall Vaporeon, my Life Orb Latios, my Expert Belt, you know, Iron Fist, Infernape, and Choice Scarf, Landorus, Therian. And then looking at my opponent's ScourgeBladeZelda, my good buddy, he's got this interesting sand team with the Cofagrigus and Hitmontop. It's kinda neat, it actually works out in a very neat way, and I like it. I like what he's done with it. This was definitely a battle to remember, and let's stop delaying it and just get right into it. So I'm going to start off with my Landorus. He'll start off with his Tyranitar. Now right here, I thought with the Sandstorm boost, my Earthquake would be able to kill Tyranitar before he could Ice Beam me.
You what?
But unfortunately, that's not the case, and he's just going to one-shot me with the Ice Beam. I'll switch it to Infernape, and he'll just switch it to his Cofagrigus to take the Mach Punch. I honestly should have expected that, went for the Fire Punch, but I don't know, I didn't think he'd stay in with how low Tyranitar was, but it's okay. I just screwed up on that. It's alright though. I'll switch to Ferrothorn as he switches back into Tyranitar, just throw out some spikes, and hit him with the Gyro Ball. Boom, he's a goner. His switch into his Hitmontop. Go for the fake out, but he does way more damage to himself than he does to me, thanks to my Iron Barbs and just the fact that I resist it too. I'm going to switch out though, because I don't want to close combat to the face, I would rather not. So I switch it to Latios, go for the HP Fire as he switches into Jirachi, and it doesn't do as much as I want it to, and the second he hits me with a Body Slam that paralyzes me, I know I'm going to have a problem and lose Latios. So I'm going to switch into my Vaporeon, and I have a story for you guys, because at this point it's just a big stall fest for a while, for like 5 to 10 turns. We just kind of like playing the stall fest, and I'm like, I could do this all day, man. Stupid para hacks. I'm the one who introduced this to you. Listen, para flinch hacks. Because what happened was, when we first started battling in 5th gen again, I had a Jirachi, and he didn't know what Jirachi was capable of in this gen. So I body slammed every single one of his Pokemon and just kept Iron Heading them, and yeah, I basically did KO his whole team. Basically, I don't know why I said basically, I did KO his whole team with one Jirachi, and I'm just like, that's the power of Jirachi, my friend. It's just like, it's stupid. What is this? This is stupid. And yeah, he's liked Jirachi a lot more ever since then, because you know, he knows it's a good thing. I should use this. Anywho, he has me really low at this point, but unfortunately the wish not gonna help. And the sandstorm's gonna kill me, unfortunately. I'll just switch back at the Latios because hopefully I can get some more damage on him with the HP fire. That Stalwart was basically in his favor. I got nothing out of that. What I was trying to do was just trying to heal up and then use the heal bell to heal me from the paralysis, so I can just try to do something and try to like stall him a little bit and like break Jirachi down a bit. But it's okay. Yeah, I'll go to Infernape to try to close combat it because Latios was in big trouble. And Cofagrigus again, should have expected that, but I think that was a smarter choice not to. And just try to do as much as I could, otherwise I should have fire punched. Anyways, back to another Stalwart here with Leech Seed Ferrothorn on Cofagrigus, and then he'll send in his own Ferrothorn as I'm just like setting up spikes and stuff. He's just kind of letting me do this. I did get my leftovers knocked off, but it's okay. Anyways, I'll switch to my Heatran, and he'll switch out. I'll get some rocks up, which is nice because I expected the switch. Is a Heatran, right? And then Ferrothorn, so I'll just go for the Magma Storm because I'm running the wide lens Magma Storm Heatran. I forgot to mention that at the start. I'll go for the Protect as he goes for the Mach Punch. I honestly expected the Fake Out. It's okay. That's a lot better actually, because then he could just Mach Punch me and I'll just Magma Storm, because I could have been a lot lower at that point. So good, eliminated the Hitmontop as well as the Cofagrigus, which the Cofagrigus was very annoying, and so was Jirachi, but both of them in combination were extremely annoying. So I'll use Protect just to scout him out. He'll go for the Aqua Tail. I'm kind of like, yeah, I just gotta let the Heatran drop at this point. I could take care of Jirachi with the HP Jirachi's at with someone. Unfortunately, he does send Jirachi in, but I get the HP fire off, which is great because he went for he just went for the switch. That's what it was when he was in Garachomp. I was lost for a second there. I lost myself. I lost myself. He'll get the wish off though, and also get the outrage, so he'll be able to heal up his Garachomp, which is pretty solid. That's what he was trying to go for there, although I'm gonna send in my Ferrothorn. That did a lot more than it should have, I think, because that did way too much. I'm kind of like, that's not supposed to do that much, is it? I forgot though, it's a little more focused into special defense Ferrothorn, but focused on both. Anyways, he'll knock my Ferrothorn out with outrage. All I got left is Infernape. Just gonna go for the Mach Punch, try to finish it off. It didn't finish it off, but it hurts itself in confusion, so it finishes itself off. Now we have a showdown between Infernape and Ferrothorn. I'm just gonna fire punch it. Iron Barb is gonna hurt me, and also my Life Orb. So I live with 3% HP, and that's the battle. We would have tied if I took just a tiny bit more damage from the Life Orb or the Iron Barbs, or if it was delayed a turn and I took damage from Sandstorm. I don't know why it would have been delayed, but you know. Yeah, that was very, very scary. I thought, I was like, oh crap, are we about to tie? Oh, thank God, I won. That was basically my reaction was, oh my God, that was so scary. That was my reaction. It was great though. Such a good battle, honestly. We both had some flubs that I noticed. He played really well with that Jirachi and that Garachomp and that Cofagrigus switch, and I played my Infernape and Heatran fairly well. So unfortunately those two brought me on top. Well, good thing for me, unfortunately for him. I feel like if the Hitmontop got a little more in the battle, it definitely would have been his battle for how close it was. And what happened and everything. So unfortunately his Hitmontop fell to Heatran, where Garachomp could have been sent in and tried to screw up Heatran from the get-go, and Hitmontop would have lived. he could have like fake outed me or mock punched me here. Preferably fake out because, you know, I goes first, and he could have won. But yeah, anywho, enough analyzing from me. I mean, if I didn't just sacrifice Landorus at the beginning, that could have been different too, right? So, a bunch of different things that happened, screw-ups with both of us. I like threw away my Vaporeon too, which kind of sucked as well, and he kind of threw away his Tyranitar a bit as well. So, yeah, that kind of sucked for both of us. We both pretty much threw away 2 Pokemon. Anywho, still an amazing battle, really close, and great job to you, buddy. Was an awesome, fun battle. I can't wait to, you know, do more with you, because we have some pretty crazy battles. I think it's also because since we know each other, we kind of know what we're gonna do at some points. So yeah, and there are some heavy-ass mind games because of that too, because we know each other. So there's all that. Anywho, guys, that's enough blabbing from me at the beginning, at the end of the video. Jeez. But there was just a lot to cover, and I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. It was definitely a great battle, as I said, with some flubs from both of us. And of course, as always, let me know if you would like to battle me 5th gen preferably, but 4th gen as well. And if it's any other gen that you want to battle me in, just wait till I stream. That is all, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.